rocking, everybody? Your boy Bongo's back, and today I have a very special video for you guys. As you can tell by the title, today we are constructing none other than the world's biggest gingerbread house. So for me to make the world's biggest gingerbread house, obviously I had to get the modest mon on YouTube in our generation. Everybody say what's up to Just Dustin.
If you guys thought it was anybody else, you're playing yourself.
As you guys can tell, we are in no regular setting, all right? I want to give a huge shout out to Acacia Bakery for hooking the boys up for this huge space because, guys, we are not making a typical gingerbread house, all right? I've seen some gingerbread houses online. I've seen some videos being shared on Twitter. Guys, it ain't like my gingerbread house, all right? My gingerbread house is going to be a mansion, all right? It's going to be an album mansion gingerbread house. So, guys, if you are ready to build this DIY giant gingerbread house, I want you guys to go down, smash that like button, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are new, and you know what, while you're at it, check me out on all these social medias. They'll also be in the link down below. So guys, let's not waste any more time. Obviously, to construct the world's biggest gingerbread house, you want to have more gingerbread dough than you have ever seen in your life. So guys, that's why we had to come to the bakery, all right? Last night, Dustin and I went off. We made an entire batch of gingerbread dough. We let it sit overnight, and guys, this is the end result, all right? We got one huge thing that's pretty much like a gingerbread boulder at this point. And now we have two gingerbread boulders. What you guys see here is over 80 pounds of gingerbread dough. Now what we have to do with these guys is take them out, give them a nice little spin, roll them out, and we need to start engineering this DIY giant gingerbread house. Smash that like button. What we need to do is take this bad boy and slap it down on the table like so. Grab a very small knife, guys, and what we want to do is just cut this bad boy in half, because obviously we need to give this guy a nice little beat up before we start rolling it out. Right now it'll beat us up. All right, so we've cut up some pieces. I got a quarter, I got Dustin on cutting duties, I got my boys in the background with me helping us out with the mixture, and obviously someone's got to hold the camera. We got my boy Austin behind the camera today.
What's good, guys?
So we got our first quarter. We're gonna take this guy into this industrial ass mixer, guys. We done come up in the world, all right? No more handwork. We're gonna toss this bad boy in there like so. How this guy works is it's like a crane, all right? You gotta set it to level 2, and then you gotta slowly, oh, here we go. Okay, yeah, take that, you see what I'm doing over here? You see me mixing the dough? Oh, another one. All right, easy, Dustin, easy. All right, here we go. And as soon as this guy gets into a consistency where we can start rolling it out, we are gonna start shaping our DIY giant gingerbread house. All right, guys, so we've managed to put all the dough into the mixer. This is what we're working with right now. All the dough is in the mixture. The thing's going ham. I mean, it's doing all the hard work for us. As you guys can tell, 10 seconds ago, it was hard as a brick, but now, guys, we have a nice gingerbread dough consistency, and this is exactly what we're looking for. So it is time to take this bad boy out of the big mixer thingy-majiggy and start rolling it out so we can design our giant gingerbread house. So we're gonna slowly move this guy out. Dustin, yeah. I need muscular strength, my G. All right, 1, 2, 3. Bring it over to the counter. Holy, okay. Okay, Dustin, chill. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Okay.
Wow.
All right.
I feel like it got bigger.
It might have gotten bigger. So this is what we're dealing with, guys. We have a bunch of gingerbread dough. Now I think we're gonna section it off. We're gonna start rolling this guy out. We're gonna start designing this house. Let's get started. All right, guys, so we have our dough into a couple different pieces. We're about to roll it out into one big sheet. Hopefully that will give us enough sheets so that we can bake every side that I need. Essentially, I need a front, a back, 2 sides with a roof, and 2 roof panels. So I need 6 big panels, all right? So what we're gonna do is line all of this stuff out, and we are gonna start to cut out our panels. Alright guys, when you're working with professionals, you start to learn some things that you don't usually do on a regular day basis. So I got my man Hussein who rolled out our dough for us. Now I got my man ISSA about to finesse the situation. Apparently what he's gonna do is roll the gingerbread onto this big old thing and then roll it off into the tray. I have no idea how he's gonna do it, but let's watch.
So we want to make sure that we see our tray size and that we have enough gingerbread dough to work with. After taking that, you want to make sure your stick is nice and floured, because as your boy Bongo would say, you don't want to play yourself.
You played yourself.
Sure, that's rolled over like that, and slowly but surely.
Oh, look at this.
Look at that.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, baby.
No.
Beautiful.
Holy. Alright, I mean, he finessed it. He did it. So what we're gonna do is cut this out exactly into the form that we want. So we have our pizza cutter. What we want to do is take it and perfectly cut it right on the edge, guys. These are gonna serve as our walls for our DIY giant gingerbread house. Alright, and now we can take all of this fun stuff off. Alright, and now we should be left with a perfect rectangle of gingerbread. Now, this guy goes into the oven for about 10-15 minutes, and this will be a first wall for our DIY gingerbread house. Alright guys, so what we've done for the sides of the house is we've actually built a smaller rectangle, but I've built in a triangle here. So that's gonna structurally hold the house up. We're gonna start building the roof pieces, and then we are ready to put all of the gingerbread into the oven for about 10-15 minutes, and then all of our gingerbread pieces should be done. What we wanna do is take this guy and slowly put it into the oven, and take a look at how big this oven is, guys. We can actually put 1,000,000 trays at a time. So boom, here's our two front sides of the house. This guy can go here, and guys, with a magical touch of the button, here. And now we will put this guy in there, and boom. Now we just wait for it to cook. Okay guys, so the trays have been in the oven for quite some time now. They are ready to be taken out. So we're just waiting for the right level to come in, and here we go. 3, 2, 1, and boom. All right, so we have our trays. We can start to slowly take these guys out of the oven. As you can see, that's our side piece. We got our two big ducty walls that we're gonna be using, and here's another one. All right, these guys have to go into the fridge so we can cool these guys down. But once everything is cooled down, we are then gonna be transporting these boards over to the elbow house so that me and all the boys can decorate our DIY giant gingerbread house. All right guys, right before we leave the bakery, I can't leave without giving my main man ISSA a huge shout out for helping us out throughout the entire video. Guys, make sure you go check out his channel. I'll leave a link down below. You'll also see Hussein in a bunch of his videos too. So a huge shout out to both these guys for hooking the homies up to make this DIY giant gingerbread house. We couldn't have done it without them. Go show them some love.
And don't forget to smash that like button. Yay. Let's go.
Alrighty guys, so we are back at the elbow house, and as you guys can see, we have all the pieces to our DIY giant gingerbread house right in front of us. So the next step, guys, is to take these guys off the tray and start to construct this giant building. All right, now I have a little bit of doubts as it starts. You know, I want to make sure that everything is nice and hard, so we got to take our time here, be nice and gentle. Let's start off with the big pieces, because I feel like those would be the hardest to take out. Now, Dustin.
Wait. Whoa. I say we do the play split.
Really?
Absolutely.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. There we go. 3.
There.
Oh, here. All right, wall number 1, guys.
Ooh, it's hard on both sides. This is good.
Okay. All right, let's see. Oof, perfect.
Nice.
Now this is what we're gonna be using as the side of the house. All right guys, so as you can see, we have a couple contraptions holding up the gingerbread house. What we wanna do is essentially get the skeleton of the gingerbread house, and then we are gonna fill the cracks in with icing so that it can solidify. So right now we have this little spice rack cheese ball Tim Hortons cup concoction. We're gonna start filling in this middle side with some icing. We're gonna get this side up too so that we have a free-standing building. All right, here we go guys. So we filled up our bottles with our DIY icing sugar. Now what we wanna do is actually just like a professional caulking guy, you want to make sure that we get all the corners with some icing here. Now we are talking. So we're going to continue filling up all these cracks with our icing. Make sure that we have a nice big thick layer of icing in between these guys, because that's what we're going to use as our adhesive here. All right guys, so we have a couple structural pieces in place. What we've realized is that we got to build this guy up. So now this is the back, this isn't the front anymore. So we're going to take the front, we're going to start designing it a little bit. We're going to give this guy a little door vibe, maybe some window vibes, some gumdrop vibes. And that's gonna be the front. So here we go. We have our ever so useful Pancake Art Challenge DJ's H squeeze bottles, all right? So we want to take our icing from our squeeze bottles here. And now what we want to do, guys, so we want to start designing this guy. So we want to take the middle, and what kind of door do we want to give it? Let's give it one big old circular door. All right, there's our door. Now, we're gonna go back to the thin one here, and we're gonna give it an extracurricular vibe, all right? We don't have to do this one, but I'm gonna see if I can give it a nice brick vibe. So here we go. What I wanna do is go across. All right, guys, so we have some additional hands helping us out. We obviously needed to invite a girl because we have no artistic direction. So everyone say what's up to Life with Liv. All right, she's gonna help us out with some dots. Apparently dots are in and jujubes are out. But I got the side lined out with the jujubes. You see me with the nice siding job, right? I should have been a construction man, but I turned out to be the baker's man instead. So a couple more decorations to give this an extreme Christmas vibe. And then we are ready to put the front side of our DIY gingerbread house onto the house.
When the candy cane reaches over a little too much. Almost.
Hey!
Alright guys, so here we have it. The fully decorated Albo Mansion Edition DIY gingerbread house. As you guys can see, we have the Christmas lights up and down the side, alright? We got the peppermint windows, Jared, because we keep it icy. We got the peppermint door handles too, just in case people get cold. You don't want to come up, you know, get burnt up. We also have the candy canes on the sides, guys. You see the little yellow lights on the entrance, you know, we want to make sure everything is nice and visible. And obviously we got a nice Christmas wreath vibe right in the middle where I had my window, but we took the window out because, you know, we were still early in the engineering.
It was old.
We were able to do some quick changes. So guys, now, the most important part of the video, we have to take this front piece and put it on the front side of the gingerbread house. So, smash that like button because we're gonna need all the luck we can get. All right, guys, due to the light constraints, we have to flip this guy over so that it can look ideal for you guys. As you can see, the inside comes with a full selection of herbs and spices and some cheese balls. So you know that our pantry is bumping in this Albo Mansion gingerbread house. All right, here we go. Okay. So guys, now that our gingerbread house is fully rotated, we are gonna try to put this front side on this side. This is gonna be the toughest part. I mean, if we don't get the front side of our gingerbread house, then all we have is just a bunch of sheets of gingerbread, and we don't want that. We want a house. So Dustin, how are we gonna do this?
We're gonna stand it up really close to it.
And then,
So just stop, don't let it tilt over, don't let it fall. Okay, so it's standing now.
I'm holding it.
Oh,
you're laughing.
So,
All right, boys.
ahead of time though, hold this.
Yo, it's your Suiza, it's your genius, eh?
Both sides,
I'm holding.
It's yo.
One down.
So we're moving this guy up and we're repositioning the house so that
Yeah, I'm fully connected.
Me too, I'm fully connected. All right guys, so we are about to put the last piece of our DIY gingerbread house on. Essentially, it is the roof part. So what we want to do now is pick this guy up slowly but surely and try to stick him on.
No. You hold this here, you can't let it go.
I know, but
I'm gonna go brace it on the other side.
yeah, exactly. All right guys, so we're trying to get a thumbnail here.
Here it is, though, guys. This is the DIY
Giant gingerbread house.
Look at this, guys. God damn.
He's okay. Okay.
I think you should try some. Maybe the roof.
Yeah, the
Here,
roof.
take off the roof and try it.
Alright guys, it's our favorite part of the video. It's taste test time. Here we go.
Not bad.
This one's really good. Holy, that's done.
I like the yellow one better.
Oh, you're mine. Go. That's actually pretty good. Not bad. Guys, the roof was like 60 pounds, so it was really hard to put the roof on this guy. But I think it turned out very well. I mean,
Other than the roof, we played ourselves on the roof. But the front, everything else is amazing. And taking, guys, this was no store-bought. We just assembled it and had a fun little challenge. This was made from absolutely scratch.
absolute scratch, guys. Alright guys, so here it is, the DIY giant gingerbread house. I mean, it came out pretty good. We were structurally sound until we had to put the roof on. I think we played ourselves. As you guys can see, our entire gingerbread house is still intact, but the roof is literally thicker than a bowl of oatmeal right now. We're not dealing with too much on the roof.
Is it functional, though?
But here's the thing, now we have a convertible roof, guys. Now we have a streamlined sunshine coming into the house. The sun is shining up every single day, all right? Who needs a roof when it's nice and sunny outside? But let's go over to the front to see if this guy is actually a good house. So first things first. Oh, no one. No one's home, eh? All right, looks like we gotta get in this guy. All right, this is gonna be a procedural.
Think you might be messing with the structural integrity here, Bongo.
No, we'll be good. All right, here we go. Let's just cut the door open. You sure you live here? Knock, knock. Who's home? All right, who's home? Who? Knock, knock, everybody. Daddy's home. All right, so let's get into this gingerbread house. Here. All right, guys, as you can see, we have a fully functional door now. We can actually enter our gingerbread house and we can meg the house with candies. So now obviously we know that the gingerbread tastes good, but we need to start, you know, coming at some of these Smarties. No.
Bro, Smarties are lit.
What else can we do here? I know.
You can watch the roof slowly, or the wall slowly bend and break.
No, is that what's happening?
That's kind of happening.
No. All right, guys. So I think we need one more test, and that's the Just Dustin machete test. All right. I mean, usually things don't survive the machete. But my gingerbread house was built with extreme density, and it is earthquake.
Yeah, sure it is.
All right, guys. Like I was saying, not a lot of things withstand the test of the machete by Just Dustin, but my gingerbread house will take it back, and it will stab him right back. Dustin, give it a go. No, my friend. No.
Oh shit.
No, what else, bro?
Oh,
Is that it?
It's actually still together. This is still together.
It's still good?
Hang on.
Alright, what happened? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Oh, no, it's still up. It's still up, Dustin. There's still one side of the gingerbread.
yeah.
No, hey. It's still up. Oh, It's still good. All right, guys, the final test of the gingerbread house. We knew that the machete test, it had a hard time dealing with the machete, but now it is the biggest test of all. We are doing the frisbee test, all right? So we're gonna take this frisbee disc, we're gonna take it outside and see if it can make it to the forest. If it makes it to the forest, guys, this guy gets his flying degree. It is good to go. It gets an A+. So here we go. Let's take this bad boy outside. All right, boys, here we go. 3, 2, 1. It just missed the forest. No, my gingerbread house. No! Alrighty, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go down and smash that like button. I had a blast making this DIY giant gingerbread house from the gingerbread dough that we made from scratch to the icing, to decorating, to the baking. It was all a huge blast, but I couldn't have done it without some help. Huge shout out to my boy, Just Dustin, for being in the video.
Go watch my gingerbread man.
Make sure you guys go to his channel. He made a DIY giant gingerbread man over there, and I helped him out, so you guys gotta make sure you go check out that video. Tell him Bongo sent you. Huge shout out to my boy behind the camera, Austin Georges.
Here.
Big thank you to the guys over at the bakery. Make sure you guys check out their channel. I'll leave it down below as well. Comment down a future DIY that you guys would like to see on this channel, and hey, your idea just might make it. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Until next time, take it easy. It's bongizzlez.